Thorley.
How are we doing, guys? Are we well? Yeah. Good stuff. Okay, a little bit about me to start. My name's Sam. I've got a little 6-year-old. He's not mine, but I've got him. Parents are worried sick. No, he is mine. I'm a dad, and being a dad, I spend quite a lot of time at soft play centres. I actually got refused entry to a soft play centre yesterday. Apparently, you've got to take a kid with you. Bunch of jobs worths. So yeah, no, for your rules, I went back, got my son, and they let us in second time round, and we went to the Jungle in Warrington, it's our favourite soft play centre. Jungle, it's a big place. The Jungle is massive. And we like the Jungle because it's got this little indoor football arena, like an indoor football pitch. It's got padded walls, so it's a bit like my bedroom. Have a little kick around in there, sort of mind our own business. Then out of nowhere, one of the other mums just comes bounding over, really upset, fuming, never met this woman before, but she just kept shouting, "Your son's kicked my daughter, your son's kicked my daughter." I said to her, "All right, let's just calm down for a second. What exactly did she say?" She said she was playing football, that boy kicked me, now she's crying, she's really upset. I said, "Okay, a couple of things before we get too carried away. First of all, it was a 50-50 challenge, ball was there to be won. And second of all, it wasn't my son that kicked your daughter, it was me. And I'd do it again, She needs to learn it's a contact sport, and she's going to spend that much time on the ball, she's going to get clattered. I don't make the rules. I went to a business networking event recently, and this fella came up to me and asked me what's my net worth. I said, "I don't know, I've made it myself." I told him I'd give him for free. He said, "What's the catch?" I said, "Use this goldfish." That's all you can get in there. Okay, moving on. Things that... Things that give me the ick. Number one, when she asks you for a divorce. Ew. Bit of a turn off. Number two, when she marries someone else. A little bit self-indulgent for me. I'm going to a funeral tomorrow. Not sure where, but I'll find one. Because they're usually open invitation, aren't they? I think it's quite nice, you know, if you're at a loose end, just pop in, pay your respects. If there's a free bar afterwards, then so be it. Don't take the piss, though. If there's a free bar, I'll leave a donation in the collection plate. If there's not a free bar, I might take some money out. Cover the first round. Shouldn't cost me anything, should it? You've just got to have a decent cover story if you're going to a funeral, because you might get approached by a family member. And I went to a funeral a few weeks ago, a recent example, and I switched off a little bit during the service. I wasn't really paying attention. Then I was at the wake afterwards, and one of the family members came over and sort of challenged me a little bit. And to be fair, I was looking a little bit suspicious, that I was stood on my own with a bottle of champagne. And he was dead polite at first. He was dead polite. He said to me, "Oh, thanks for coming. Thanks very much. So how did you know Alice?" And my go-to line I say every time, I just said, "Oh, I knew her from work. I knew her from work. Lovely lady." Usually works, but this time this fella looked a little bit confused, a little bit taken aback. He said, "Knew her from work. She was only 7. At that point, I just had to be honest. I had to be honest with him. "Listen, mate, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry for your loss. But like I said at the time, it was a 50-50 challenge. The ball was there to be won." As you can tell, I'm single. I was back on the apps for a bit. You know the apps, Tinder, Bumble, Calm, Headspace. I wasn't having much joy on the app, so I was struggling on Tinder. Didn't get many matches. I must have been shadow banned or something, not really sure why. So I thought I'd ask my mate for a little bit of feedback, 'cause he's quite good on Tinder, so I let him review my profile. He sort of mulled it over for about 30 seconds, and he said, "Have you thought about maybe using a different photo?" I said, "Well, what's wrong with that photo?" He said, "Most people don't use their police mugshots. It's not the go-to." But I do actually, it's not always that abrupt. I do get the occasional match on Tinder. Like I matched with this girl called Zoe. I noticed on Zoe's picture she played football, and you've got to have a strong opening line when you're on Tinder. So I thought, I've got a good line for Zoe. I said to her, "Zoe, oh, I noticed you're a footballer. If you're in my team, I'd put you in goal, because you look like a keeper." Yeah, and she loved that, more than you guys. She gave me 2 laughing emojis. She said, "LOL." I thought, well, this is going well. So I told her I loved her. But,
Sam Thorley beats the frog!